something truly special. It is the Australian launch of Emma Pearl's new book titled Saving the Sun, and you will be one of the first people in Australia to see it. What makes it even more exciting is that Emma Pearl has sent us a special message for us to discover together later on. So cuddle up to Mum or Dad and let's rock and read! Saving the Sun, written by Emma Pearl and illustrated by 𝘧𝘰𝘭𝘰𝘬. Every year, Papa took Luna to her favourite place in the world, Summer Island, where the sun always shone. But this year, the sun was too hot. One evening, after an especially sweltering day, the sun began to sink toward the horizon, and the ocean sparkled and twinkled so invitingly that instead of slipping beneath the horizon, the sun plunged into the ocean itself. At first, Luna chuckled and didn't blame the sun for wanting to cool down. But then she noticed that the sky looked all wrong, and the sun had nearly lost its fire. Luna ran to Papa. "The sun has fallen into the sea," she cried. "We must help." "What can we do?" said Papa. Luna saw some old palm fronds lying on the sand. "We could make a rope from these," she suggested. She began twisting and twining the palm leaves, passing them to Papa to tie together. Soon Luna's hands began to hurt, but time stood still. It was neither day nor night. Eventually, there were no more palm fronds. "I don't know if it's long enough," said Luna. "Let's try it," said Papa. "How will we reach the rope around the sun?" Luna asked. As she spoke, a dolphin leapt out of the water beside her, graceful as a ballerina. Luna gazed in wonder as more dolphins joined in. Papa tied one end of the rope to the boat, while Luna carefully looped the other over Dolphin's nose. Together, the entire pod swam all the way around the floating sun and back. Luna clapped in delight. "Wow, these illustrations are beautiful, aren't they?" "But how will you get the sun back to where it should be?" Luna frowned. "We must tow it out to the horizon and tip it over," said Papa. "But that's a very long way," Luna pointed out, "and it's very heavy." In the distance, Luna saw a fountain of water spouting up from the sea. She smiled as the whale swam towards them. "Only a whale would be big enough to pull the sun." Luna hooked the rope over the enormous tail, and the whale swam away, hauling the sun behind her. Luna and Papa watched as the sun tipped over the edge of the world. At last, the sky was night dark, and the stars began to twinkle. Papa rowed back to the island. As they dragged the boat onto the moonlit beach, Luna gasped. "It looks like the stars have fallen down," she said. "Fireflies," said Papa. "They're beautiful," Luna breathed, "like fairy lights." That night, she dreamed of dolphins and shooting stars. Hey guys, just a quick reminder to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already so you can see all my books. Let's keep reading! Next morning, Luna woke early, anxious to see if the sun had made it through the night. It peeked over the ocean. "But Papa!" Luna cried. "There's no daylight." Papa rubbed his eyes. "Oh my." "We must find a way to switch the sun back on," Luna declared. Papa put on his thinking face. "We need fire," he decided. Luna's eyes lit up. "What about a bonfire?" "Grand idea," said Papa. Together they piled driftwood and sticks higher and higher. When the pile was so tall that even Papa couldn't reach the top, the monkeys helped. Papa lit it carefully with a match. The flames leapt and roared into the sky, but not high enough. "It will never reach the sun," Luna sighed. Then a bird swooped to the bonfire, holding a stick in its beak. It flew back into the sky with a flaming torch. Luna and Papa watched in amazement as bird after bird did the same. The sun started to come alight in tiny patches around the edge. Gradually the whole circle was pinpricked with fire. But still, the sun was not as bright as it should be. At midday, the sun reached its highest point. A breeze sang gently through the palm trees. It whispered and murmured, gathering strength. "What if the breeze blows the fire out?" asked Luna. Papa shook his head and smiled. "The breeze will make the fire grow stronger." "Oh, let's help it then," she said. Soon the breeze became a wind and flew higher. By the time it reached the sun, the wind was gusting and blowing for all it was worth. Luna held her breath and wished. Whoosh went the wind. And with that, the flames at the edge of the sun ignited all the way to the center. The sun burned brightly, a great ball of fire once again. Daylight had returned. Everything was as it should be. From that day forward, the sun would never go swimming again. And in gratitude for the splendor restored, it painted beautiful colors across the sky every evening. "Well done you for saving the sun," said Papa. "I had some help," Luna smiled, feeling glad as a butterfly. They sat side by side on the sand, roasted marshmallows on the bonfire, and watched the most spectacular sunset either of them had ever seen. Now, as promised, here is that special message from 𝘰𝘭𝘭𝘰𝘺.
Hello everyone, my name is 𝘰𝘭𝘭𝘰 and I'm the author of the story that you've just read. So I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that the story inspires you to take care of nature, just like Luna did. If you enjoyed it, there's another Luna and Papa adventure available. It's called Mending the Moon, so please consider checking that out too. And I hope that you continue reading stories and find the ones that make you feel a little bit magic inside. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Wow, how cool was that, guys? She actually sent you a message. Well, I absolutely love this book. A big thank you to everyone for joining me and Walter for tonight's reading of Saving the Sun. And a massive thank you to 𝘰𝘭𝘭𝘰𝘺 for her time tonight. If you'd like to read either of Emma's books yourselves, you can click on the link in the description and buy them. See ya! Thank you so much for joining me to read today. I hope you have a great night, and if you'd like to see my next book, remember my mum and dad to subscribe.